are you doing?
I'm dividing the circumference by its diameter.
And what does that get you?
Just as I thought. Pumpkin pie. Welcome to the Great EverJo Carving Show.
This week,
This is how you do it.
stabbing pumpkins, slimy innards,
It's beautiful.
questionable accents,
Yeah, he's a bit of a wanker, I'm not gonna lie.
as our carvers are pushed to their limits.
Whatever the fact is, you aren't just carving up a bit of vegetable, are you?
Will they reach the top
Why?
or reach their breaking point?
It's pumpkin carving week. I was born pumpkin carving. Me mum had a pumpkin in between her legs and I came right through it.
I am a pumpkin carving expert in no way, because I've really never done this before.
You know, pumpkin carving week is my absolute favorite. I like to go above and beyond. I want to use everything of the pumpkin. That's what's going to put me over the top.
I'm the best pumpkin carver in all of Scotland.
I am so excited because I feel I'm great at it. I've been doing that for like a couple of years already. Just for, Halloween or sometimes Christmas.
There's only 4 people left and 1 person's going home today.
As per usual, the carvers have no idea what awaits them for their technical.
Carvers, today's technical has been set by me mum. Mum, do you have any advice you'd like to give the carvers?
Carvers, this challenge will require resourcefulness, wisdom, creativity.
As per usual, this technical will be judged blind. So bugger off, you two. Right. Carvers, my mom would like you to shop for the pumpkin you are going to carve. Now don't make it too expensive because I am paying for it. You have an arbitrary amount of time since I am editing this bloody video anyway. On your mark, get set, shop!
So choosing a pumpkin, very important part of the carving process, because if you've chosen the wrong pumpkin, then you might as well give up and go home.
This is going to be an interesting challenge.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to carve something.
So where can they fail?
Well, they could be clever and use a pumpkin like this, but this is wrong. This is a pumpkin for making pumpkin pie. But if they picked this, that would be totally wrong, because this is a different kind of squash.
Aren't you making it too challenging for them, Lori?
This is a first and final competition. We have very talented carvers, but they will have to bring everything they got to the table, or they will be...
It's not just about looking at it and knowing that it speaks to me. I need to be scientific about this. I need to use German efficiency.
No, that one looks like my Aunt Edna.
It's a bit of leprosy, don't you think?
All these small things could really mess you up, so I have to be careful in choosing. Ugh.
Look at this, Sassenach. This looks right.
This one speaks to me.
Actually, I think this one looks really nice. I'm gonna give it a wash.
Look at that, lassie. I think that's gonna be alright for me.
Okay, yeah, I put it out on Instagram and, I didn't really feel like going. So a bunch of guys were like, yeah, I can go for you and whatever.
If I can get this far, perhaps one day I can conquer other fears, perhaps lose my virginity at some point.
And now our judges will judge the pumpkins.
This one is nice and round, perfect size. Gourd is just nice. Now this one is rather nice. This seems to be rounded and everything else. The only problem with this one is that it's rather small. This one actually has the gourd is missing, basically.
Call it stubby.
I don't like that back part there. It's kind of not the right one.
No.
This one's already kind of have a face that are naturally there.
Nah, let's see who the artist
You just want this one that's got a bigger gourd, right? You like a big gourd?
Yeah.
The judges will now rank the pumpkins from worst to best.
On fourth place, I would pick this one. Pete.
What happened?
It's got this ugly side here. It's a poor decision.
Third place. This one. Rocio. Not bad. It has a pretty good gourd up here, but it's a little small.
Let's go with this one with second place. Josie. Well, Josie, you just barely missed it. And in fact, if it was just my decision, I think you would have had it. You know.
But I like the gourd over here better. This is Everett's?
I noticed the way that she handles that one, okay? So I think that probably had a little bit to do with that decision.
I want the technical. I'm the best pumpkin chooser now.
I got fourth place, so dead last. And I feel as though there's some bias in the judges.
I know it was the smallest one. I saw the look in their faces. But yeah, they'll get surprised.
I'm absolutely gutted. Second place. I was this close to being first place. The technical should have been mine. My pumpkin's much more beautiful than Everett's.
Carvers, for your showstopper. My parents would like you to carve a jack-o'-lantern. The jack-o'-lantern should be creative, precise, and most of all, fun. Of course, it should be scary. This is Halloween after all. And remember, this is your showstopper. So it needs to look and taste.
No, not taste.
Right, okay, well, I might taste it. And please add some sugar if you won't mind, because I have a bit of a sweet tooth. Now, you have 2 hours, give or take an hour. On your mark, get set, carve.
Carving a star shape in the top of the jack-o'-lantern really helps with putting the candle inside.
Using household items helps you to sort of get shapes and dimensions, and you have to be creative sometimes because it's the pressure can absolutely knock the confidence out of you.
I feel like I'm having a great workout right now.
If you do a circle, then it might fall in itself. The problem is understanding the shape and getting it back. It's like a little puzzle.
While 3 of the carvers jump right into cutting, Rocio starts by planning her design.
What do you plan for your showstopper?
Do you really want to know now, or you want a surprise?
Whoa. That's the first time I've ever heard that one before.
It's gonna have like a really open mouth.
I'm a huge fan of open orifices.
Oh, I know you are.
Oh. I've been carving pumpkins since I was a wee lad. So I feel like I've got this in the bagpipes, if you will.
Peter uses his lack of experience by going meta with his unusual design.
I'm working on a character. You know, a pumpkin isn't just a nameless, lifeless character. Once you carve it up, you're animating, you're giving it personality, giving it life in a sense. And my character is a homage to terror, considering the time of year.
Carry on. I see you're doing well.
Thank you. Judges, is she allowed to take our implements? She's taking our implements without permission, judges. Could we dock some points over here from table number 2? Sabotage, sabotage, and I'll not have it. I won't have it. Bloody Germans.
Alright, would you guys like to tell the carvers that we're halfway through? No. Well then. Halfway through, carvers!
A lot of people start with the head of the pumpkin. I prefer to start with the face because I like to humanise my pumpkin. From that point on, I can take that humanity and create art out of it.
I'm almost ready to start on the face.
While the carvers struggle with their designs, Josephine goes for extra credit
Where did Josephine bugger off to?
by using her skills as a baker.
Josie, I've noticed that you left the station. What the bloody hell are you doing?
Well, I thought I was going to make the judges a little treat to go along with my pumpkin, so I'm making French macaroons.
And do you think you have time for that?
You always have time for a little bit of French macaroon.
So what step are you at right now?
Currently, I'm folding the batter exactly 30 times.
30 times you say?
Yes,
Oh. Have you lost count yet?
of course. That's a stupid question.
I don't know if I'm going to meet this deadline. The nose is not at all what I imagined it would be, and I think... God.
Yes, I'm a little bit nervous and anxious.
Dear Everett, what do you have for us today? Well, my idea has to do with the theatre motif. You know, the tragedy and the comedy, put them together. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but that's the plan. I'm still going to use the classic jack-o'-lantern feel, though. You know, the face of the jack-o'-lantern. That's going to be classic. But I'm going to use that theatre motif and see if that comes out. Well, that's quite brilliant. I think you should win first place already. I'll put in a little word in with the judges. That'd be great. I would love to see if I could get first place, eh?
I also pureed some of the meat from the inside of my own pumpkin, which I'm gonna use to fill the macaroons, which is gonna tie the whole theme together.
I don't think it's even. I think it's not even at all. It's gonna be terrible. I'm not doing right at all. How much time do we have left? How about now? Would you like to say 5 minutes left? Would you?
5 minutes.
5 minutes left, carvers!
I was gonna say that.
I know everybody thinks I'm crazy because I'm also baking while I'm carving a pumpkin, but I think this is what's gonna help me win.
So, Everett, I've noticed that you seem to be Scottish, but you're wearing a poncho. Are you a gaucho? It's a kilt! Mexico is a real place, you know. No, it is a kilt! But it's a poncho. That's a bloody kilt, and I'll kill you if you try to call it anything else. Alright, suit yourself. Thank you.
I'm torn, I want to finish some last touch-ups, and yet I want it to be imperfect and, human. Because if you make it too perfect, I just don't know what to do.
There you are, lassie. Where have you been?
But I do have to really hurry now because I haven't even finished my face yet.
Alright, carvers, you have
5 minutes.
No, 30 seconds left! Bloody hell, you can't even do that right. Oh, parents. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go in it blind.
Where's the spatula? Give it to me.
These are my cookies.
I gotta clean it up just a little bit.
Hey, this is the front of my jack-o'-lantern.
The time is now up. Put your hands away from your pumpkins, or jack-o'-lanterns as you would call it. Oh no!
After a grueling evening of spooky pumpkin sculpturing, the carvers must face the judgments of my most recent ancestors, beginning with Everett's jack-o'-lantern.
It looked good when it was on the reflection on, in the back.
But I like this front right here. It's
Oh, jack-o'-lanterns are made that way.
but it's well done.
It's not that creative.
Yeah, I agree a bit. Alright, Mum and Dad, now Judge Josie's jack-o'-lantern.
The front is a Jack Skellington and the back is the face of the bad guy in Nightmare Before Christmas, and then you have some jack-o'-lantern macaroons, which are pumpkin spice made with real pumpkin puree that I carved out of my pumpkin.
Might have to try one of these.
Try it. It's very good.
I'm diabetic, so it probably doesn't work.
This face back in the back looks a little angry.
When you're hungry, have a macaroon.
And now they will judge Peter's work of art.
Actually, what I was going for was Jeffrey Dahmer, sort of the king of terror. Hence the glasses, hence the booze.
I do like his face though. That
Yeah, I like the technique of the eyes right there. That's
yes.
pretty good.
And notice that he's
And-
got
and I think
glasses
it's
on.
Oh, he's got glasses?
Yes.
That's what that is?
Considering that this was the ugliest pumpkin, I think that's
He went up a
that's
few
pretty
points.
excellent.
He went up a few points, I must admit.
All right.
It's pretty good
I
artistic work.
think we're done with this one.
Now it's time to judge Rocio's jack-o'-lantern.
So I got the smallest one, and I was like, I had to come up with something creative, right? So I thought about big mouth, big nose, big eyes, ears, and in the back he has something easy to put the candle in.
Ooh, it is kind of devilish.
Oh, look at that nose. This is a nice round one, although it was small. Oh, that's a neat face. This is a very handy way of lighting the candle inside instead of going from the top. She did a good job.
Carvers, everyone did such a beautiful job today. We are all very proud of you. Of course, I now have the privilege of announcing Star Carver. And Today's star carver is Rosie.
I knew it! On your face, you guys!
Now, unfortunately, that means I also have the unfortunate business of announcing the person who's going to leave us today. And that person is... Everett. I'm so sorry. You did a great job, but these people hated your pumpkin.
We did not hate it. We just thought it was too common.
They hated it. Pack your bags, go home, and get the fuck out of here.
I am like literally so excited when you see them saying your name and like they want to hug you and like clapping it. I'm so excited. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to say.
Am I disappointed not to win? Yes, naturally. But I'm also glad that I didn't lose, because now I can go back to my mum and say, well, I didn't get kicked out. Everett, what a wanker. Whining like a baby, shedding tears because he's lost. Come on, mate, have a bit of pride. You know, I'm still a virgin and I wouldn't go weeping like that.
It's disappointing, but I'm happy that I'm still in this. I didn't go home. Next time, I think I can make that step to star, but it's just, this was not my day. The female judge, who knew that she was going to be diabetic? I mean, that's just not fair.
I'm really thankful for the time that I've had here with these wonderful carvers. I'm never going to forget this experience. The only thing that can make this better is if, everyone subscribe to our channel and like this video and, ring that bell so that you can be notified next time we put out a video.
Welcome to the Great EverJo Carving Contest.
Carving show.
Now that we've got them out of the... Oh no, kids, stay out! Stay out! Now, there are more things to say, but I will go check the script.
It's gonna be an interesting.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to craft the carbs.
Cause this is Africa.
Oh my god. Josie!
What happened?
Nothing.
Is that pumpkin up?
Why is your first instinct to look at me?